Almost. Yeah. How do you make the most of this second opportunity that you've been given? I come to the conclusion that sharing my story is a direct way that I can do something bigger in this world. My name is Nicole Parrish, and I live in Provo, Utah. When I was 4.5, I was going in for my kindergarten eye test. They covered up my right eye, and I could read off everything. They covered up my left eye, and the world went black. My brain had actually shut off receiving signals from my right eye because when I was born, the doctor who delivered me misplaced forceps. He put them directly over my right eye and crushed my right cornea. Many pink eyeglass frames later, they were able to take my right eye to a place where my brain was accepting the images. I could see a lot more than they ever expected me to be able to see. In the spring of 2001, I was like any other 11-year-old. I was busy with school, played volleyball. It was a good time of life. In early May, I was at volleyball practice, and the strongest player on the team accidentally spiked me in the face. The next day, I noticed that I was seeing little black spots in my vision. So I naturally mentioned that to my mom. She put an appointment with an eye doctor. He took one look at my eyes and he asked me to leave the room so he could speak to my mom. When he brought me back in, he said, "Nicole, I need you to know that you have hemorrhaging on your retinas. That is probably caused by one of any couple of things: hypertension, diabetes, lupus, or potentially cancer." So on May 4th, 2001, we went to my doctor and they did a blood draw. At 4 o'clock in the morning on May 5th, the lab processing my blood sample called my parents directly to let them know that I was deathly anemic and they needed to take me to the hospital right away. Getting up to the hospital felt like it was going to be something they could just fix. I never thought about times that wasn't what happened. And I never considered that could happen to me. When we arrived at the hospital, people came in and out of the room, they took more blood, and I laid there and I listened to the clock tick. They came in and my parents let me know that they knew that I had leukemia. My total treatment was going to be 28 months worth of chemotherapy. The doctors made it very clear that I was being diagnosed early. If it hadn't been for the spike in the face, I would have been much sicker. It felt like pieces to a jigsaw puzzle fell into place when we understood that there was a reason that all those other things had happened. When you're diagnosed, the Children's Hospital in Denver gave all of us these blue books to keep records of things. And this became our lifeline on being able to know, okay, one more page down, or this is the last time I have to cross this off. Overall, my treatment went very well. Each one of those moments, each time something was completed, was like a little victory in the overall battle. I keep this as a reminder of everything I went through. I look back at my hair from when it first got cut. I look at pictures of me at my first Christmas after diagnosis. This book is actually now a pleasant reminder of everything we went through, and it holds an incredibly important place in my heart. My life since diagnosis has been a whirlwind of different experiences. As I have progressed in my career, I found Qualtrics, and I realized that it aligned to that deep desire to be doing something else for cancer. It was very clear that what was happening was a dedicated fight against cancer with one objective: to get rid of it. That spoke to me. May 5th has become my day. That was the day that I declared my fight against cancer. Everything in my life changed. I'm certainly not going to be the one who cures cancer, but I can tell my story. It's something that I need to share so other people understand that they're not alone and that all of the power that it feels like cancer has stripped away, it's right there. There are things that are hard. There are things that you can't control, but you legitimately have absolute ownership of this experience, and you absolutely have the ability to take this and make a good life out of whatever you have.